So good afternoon, students. Today, Miss Bartley and I will be doing a small lesson with the topic soil composition. But before I go into the lesson, for the last class, I gave a homework where you should get three soil types, including a sand, and one should be, the one with the sand should be submerged totally underwater. One other must be damped and the other one dry. All right. So we're going to go into the lesson. But before that, I want you to tell me what comes to mind when you hear the term soil composition. Anybody, somebody? Soil composition, what does that say to you? Glenise?
Miss, I think soil composition is all the things that make up the soil, like minerals.
Okay. Thank you so much, Glenise. All right. So I'm not going to wait for long. I'm just going to go right into it. I'm going to show you a small video, and it will tell you about soil composition and its importance. So here it is.
All soils basically contain the following components: mineral particles. Soil contains different mineral particles which determine the texture as well as the type of the soil. Inorganic substances. Soil contains a variety of inorganic soils such as nitrates, sulfates, phosphate, carbonates of potassium, magnesium, sodium, and iron. Organic substances. Organic substances are added to the soil by the activities of plants and animals.
Okay, students. So there we have it. So based on the video that you just saw, you saw what was soil composition. All right. So I'd instruct you to write down the definition in your notebooks and write down the importance. Now, I want you to tell me what are some of the importance of the soil components that they mentioned. What is the importance? Students, I want you to correspond with me, because at the end of this lesson, you'll be getting, okay, go ahead. I see your hand is up.
Miss, I think one of the components of the soil is.
I'm not hearing you, Glenise.
Miss, are you hearing me now?
Yes, go ahead.
One of the components of the soil is organic matter.
Thank you, Glenise. Yes, so here I have on my slide some importance. Yes, so there we have it, the components of the soil composition. So, and this, students, is a typical soil. It doesn't refer to every single soil type. So it's the typical one, so the average one. So there we have 25% air, 25% water, 45% mineral, and 5% organic matter. And you know why mineral stands out right there? Anybody? All right, mineral stands out there because mineral is composed, all of the soil, most of the soil is composed of minerals, all right? So I'm going to show you some of the importance that I have. Glenise, can you read, please?
The importance of soil components. good aeration, nutrient transport, oxygen for cell organisms, cell productivity, stored supply to plants in drought season, minerals determine soil type.
All right. Antonia, see your hand is up. Can you tell me something about the oxygen that they are talking about? Oxygen for the soil organism?
Yes, so that the organisms that live under the soil so that they can get oxygen as well as for the plant.
Yes, yes, sure. So that's basically what it's saying. All right.
Okay, guys, so what we're going to be doing today, based on the information which was provided to you by Miss Burke, we're going to go ahead and conduct an experiment, right? And this is to basically detect the organic matter or humus present in our soil sample. Now, for this particular experiment, we'll need materials such as a container, water, a ruler or a scale, and a spoon, right? So what I'll do is to go ahead and show you a video illustrating the experiment, okay?
Add water into the beaker up to 3/4 part of it. Now shake the beaker so that soil properly mixes with water. Allow the mixture to settle down. Do not touch the beaker for at least 15 minutes. Here in the pot, we can see that 3 layers are formed. These layers are formed from different sized particles of the soil. The bottom layer contains heavy pebbles, while the middle layer contains small particles of sand. The uppermost layer contains very fine particles of clay and silt. See, we also have something floating on the water. These are dead leaves. This is called humus.
Now, guys, based on that little illustration carried out, what I'm going to do is to do it myself so you guys can see. And you're expected to do this at home because in the previous class, I told you guys to get these material ready so that we can do it, so that you can fill out your lab and get it submitted on Moodle. So with me, I have a container, right? And seeing that we're not at school and we don't have the fancy beaker or any of that material, what I did was to get a simple bottle. I cut the top off and I put measurements on it. The first one is 50 ml and the second one is 90. And then what I'm going to do is put in the container 50 ml of dirt, which is 1.6 ounce. So it's there, and then I'm going to go ahead and add the water, 40 ml of water to it. And then we'll go ahead and stir this properly. And this is to ensure that everything is combined so that all the organic matter floats to the top. No, it is expected that you leave this to rest for at least 15 minutes. I won't be doing that here. However, for your lab, you're expected to do so. Now, if you should take a look at it, you'd see that the humus or the organic matter has already started floating to the top. You can see it, and you'd see a number of floating particles there. All right. See, so you're going to go ahead and fill out your lab, write it up, and provide the information at the other class. We'll go ahead and clarify all the necessary information. But can anyone tell me what they noticed was floating at the top? Gonies?
Miss, I saw small sticks.
Sticks, okay. And Anthony, did you notice anything?
Yes, I saw like grass, look like grass particles.
And yes, these are all considered to be organic matter. Okay, guys?
Okay, students. So I'm aware that you have some labs for me, and I've seen them. And let me tell you, students, I told you that's why it's important for you to pay attention in class, because I see you do some stuff on there, and boy, oh boy, every single, all 20 of them, I have to correct and clarify them. I got all 20 and I have to sit and I have to correct every single one of them because it's not what the experiment is about and not what I asked for. All right. So this is what you're going to do. I'm going to hand them back to you, send them back to you with the necessary corrections, and you are going to modify them. All right. And complete. In completion, I want the final submission by the next class. All right, students? Gloria? Anthony?
Yes, Miss.
Okay. I want to make sure you students hear what I am saying, because I don't want you to go home and say you never hear what I said the next class. So based on the corrections that you get, you're going to modify the lab and return them back via the same platform, corrected, and I'll mark them and submit them, your grades, your final grades back to you. All right?
Okay, guys, so what we're going to do is to do a little fun game. We're going to play a game, right? So it's called Hangman, but there's a little twist to this one. So let me pull that game over you guys. Bear with me a sec here, guys. So the first one states, so basically you're going to guess what it is after I provide you with the definition or the hint. So this soil, good movement of here through the soil structure. The opposite is a wet waterlogged soil. So if the soil is not waterlogged, what is it?
Aerated.
Fantastic. So that one is an aerated soil. So organic matter, also called humus, forms from the decay of leaf, plants, and other life. What is that? Bear with me a second, students. Everyone seeing it?
Miss, we are not hearing you, miss.
You're
We're
not
hearing
hearing
a
me?
feedback like a static shock.
Is it better?
Yes, miss.
So this soil is wet with lots of water in the pores of the soil structure. The opposite is an aerated soil. What is this one?
Miss Waterlog.
And that is correct. So I understand that everyone basically understands the basic concept of soil composition, and I hope you guys will do great on the end of term exam, okay? And that is the end of our presentation.